Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So, the way the market performed today inspired me to make a video on a topic that has been on my mind for a while, how all of our high yield dividend funds would perform in a Black Swan event. So, inflation numbers, CPI numbers came in way hotter than expected, suggesting that inflation is not dropping as fast as we thought it was going to. Big shocker. I mean, it really hasn't dropped at all. It just keeps, increasing. So, with that, the Fed seems to be maybe waffling on how many times they're going to actually increase interest rates or decrease interest rates this year. It may not happen at all now, which is definitely interesting, and that could potentially be a black swan event for the market because the market was pricing in interest rates being cut this year. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Yeah, high ties back in the green, right? Oh, look at that, Richard. You had four comments ahead of you. Okay, so what I want to do today is look at the market, and I want all of you all that are in YieldMax and Defiance and Kurv and Roundhill and Rec Shares and all these other high yield dividends to understand. So we've now interviewed like four different fund managers, and they all pretty much say the same thing in a different way. They say that these funds would not fare well in a black swan event. They don't quite say that you would be saying farewell to your money totally, but they say these funds wouldn't fare well um, in a black swan event. And of course, dishing out a dose of reality, I lose like, you know, three viewers. So I know you all don't like to hear that, there could be some risk involved with these high yield dividend funds, but it is reality nonetheless. Do I like butter? That's a random question, but sure. Yeah, it's pretty good on different stuff. Um, Anyway, okay. So let's go look at the market and then I wanted to get a video out early this morning, but it's just been a crazy day. The work schedule's really ramping up. Okay, let me go over here. Let's see. I got all the YieldMax funds up, but let's see here. I think this commenter's saying what I've been saying, but let's see. Election year rate cuts will happen later in the second half of 2024. They probably still will, but today's inflation number makes it, a little bit less likely. I'm sure the odds of a rate cut increased or decreased rather. Tesla only goes up. You just have to believe. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I forget about that there, Mr. Allen. I forget that it's all about income and that it only goes up. Sometimes I'm inclined to look at reality, but I have to remember what you're saying there. Howdy do. You believe in high ties. So do I. Let me actually look at it. Let's see how it did today. Um, let's see here. Okay. Oh, speaking of high tie, look what I just happen to have up. 15 cents. Here's the funny thing. So my call options in high tie, I was up like $1,000. Yesterday I was still up, but I was only up like $400 instead of 1,000 because, like I've been saying, these are rather illiquid, shall we say? So I'm in the October 18th expiring ones, and okay, we're back up a little bit. I'm in the 250, so I'm officially in the money on this one. So when we have a big run up, like I'm expecting a 10x, these options are going to fare really, really well. Okay, but anyway, let's go back to market data here. Of course, we got Bitcoin at the top when you click on market news or market data. Lennar is paying a 50-cent dividend. Never buy a home from Lennar, by the way. I'll say they built mine and they are crap. Um, yeah, well, they cut. Anyway, let's see. I want like a market. Uh, I want to see like the major indexes in the market. Maybe I'll have to go somewhere else here. Yahoo. Okay, so we were supposed to have on Simplify today, Simplify funds, but didn't get any questions. Or maybe I got like one or two kind of generic ones. So the guy wanted a list of questions in advance, and I said, I don't have it. So we rescheduled. Let's see. Invest in our YieldMax cult. I do hold YieldMax. Welcome. Posting first is ironically not posting first. Didn't Jay say in your last interview with him there will be more than one reverse split? I'm just actually getting to that. Thank you for mentioning it. So the yield, here's the way it works. No, the yield is not higher. So the yield per share is higher, but remember, you have half of your shares from before in a reverse split. So yield technically doesn't change. But what would happen, and like this is where I'm saying several of the fund managers have basically given the same answer in a different way. So he has said that there would be several reverse splits, uh, way more than, and like, so we're in, here's the thing, like with Tesla, we're in a bull market and we've already had one reverse split. So if we were in a bear market or a black swan event, there would be several, which means your value just continues to get eroded away. You know how the reverse split works. Um, your share count, so you have 100 shares, 2-for-1 reverse, then you have 50. Next reverse split, you have 25. Then you don't have 12.5 on the next one, you have 12. Then you have 6. Then you have 3. Then you could be down to 1 if it keeps going. It's like cuts in half, but you don't get the half a share. They pay that out in cash. But I know I'll get comments that say, "Hey, that's not how a reverse split works." Well, I'm telling you how it works. I know in theory you don't lose money, but you do in the long run. Trust me. I know I've had several of them happen to me and other stocks. So XRP ETF. Oh yeah, someone was actually telling me about that. I have some XRP. I have some YieldMax, but it's a small portion of my portfolio. Good for you. You actually sound like the coach. I have it in the allocation that's no more than 10% of the portfolio. It's actually not that much, but I will say I still put way too much into it. Um, anyway, all right, let's go over here to Yahoo Finance. All in on Misty. Well, that one's going to drop. I mean, it's not sustainable at that level. Um, but it has been doing well. Okay, S&P, we ended up down 50, almost 1%. Oof. I was just about to hit a milestone in the 401k too. Dow 422, the Nasdaq zero point 0.84 down 136. We came back a little bit. We pretty much got killed today. At least the Russell stayed above 2000. The Russell 2000 stayed above 2000. Okay. So, and then let's look at our YieldMax funds. I'm going to keep a view of all 22 of them up over here. What happened? Oh, XRP, like FBY and YMAX, both looking good. Yeah, well, FBY, also known as the Meta one, has been doing good. XRP flat this bull run. You have some. Oh, good for you. Okay, now let's go over to Seeking Alpha, and let's see how we did today in our YieldMax funds. I actually have them all up over here. So in terms of total return, let me refresh this page over here. Tesla is at 1530. So that would really be like 760 in the post split. Or is that? Wait a second. No, I'm doing the math wrong. It would be more like, what, 780? 765. I'm sorry. No, I was actually really close. Um, is that right? That doesn't seem. Hold on, 15. Yeah, no, that is. Okay, so Tesla for 1 year, we don't want 1 year, we want year to date. Down 35%, OARK down 14% in price return, Apple down 15, NVDY is only up 13, AMZY is up 10, FBY 1%, GUI minus 4.63%. As of today, a couple of them were actually up, it looks like, if this is updated. Several of them were, except for Tesla. That's interesting. Okay, and then on the next one, because I have all 22 of them up, so I just wanted to see, this could be like a little mini Black Swan event, today with the inflation numbers not coming in as expected. With the Bitcoin bull run coming even higher and MSTR going to S&P, it'll run higher. Uh, eh, we'll see. We'll see. 20% of your portfolio is in NVDY. I'd rather it be in NVIDIA, but that's just me. Read that they are booked up to 2028. What do you mean booked up to 2028? Even a Bitcoin bull run coming. Well, this is the month of the halving, so you definitely want to be having Bitcoin with the halving happening this month. Play on words. Okay, let's see. Oh man, I feel a little off. I missed my two videos today. Maybe I'll do one when I get home. Maybe tonight another live show. Okay, let's see. Oh, speaking of MSTR, here you go. This is the stock over here, 1566. It does keep running up. Here is PP minus 4.24% and price return, or 3.93% year to date. SQY minus 10, MRNY minus 15. Ooh, AIYY minus 33. YMAX is up 8%. YMAG is up 3.6. Misty is up 63%. If we look at just one day, PP is up 0.68, SQY is up 2%, MRNY minus 4.4, AIYY minus 1.7, 0.42 for YMAX, 0.83 for YMAG, and for Misty, oh, in one day, 8.33%. Okay, maybe. I mean, we'll definitely see what it does. But for one day, for what the market did, this wasn't terrible for this set of funds. And remember, because there's 22 of them, I have 7, 7, and 7, and then I have one, I think it's Ulti, all by itself. Okay, so let's go over to this one, AMZN. Okay, this one, let's see. Oh, here's Coney, maximum. We want to go to year to date, though. 23%, 20, 14, 11, 14, 13, 3. So all these are positive. For today, let's see. Oh, because I'm looking at total return, I've got to look at price return. Okay, let's look. Price return. Yeah, minus 11, minus 1, 2%, minus 1, 7.71, 4.66. Oh, minus 20. And then as of, let's see, today, 5% in one day. Coinbase must have had a run up. 0.47 in Netflix one, minus 0.05 in Disney, 0.09 in MSFO, 0.92 in XOMO, minus 0.38 in JPMO, AMDY 0.04, and then we are going to have this over here. Yeah, you like the Misty one, huh? Okay, so then we've got one more, the Ulti one. Now, I'm not sure what to make of this one so far. I mean, it's been dropping. See, we're down to 1777, one off from 1776. Let's see, since the 11th, we're there. Today, we actually, that's weird. The chart shows that we went up, but it shows we're down 10 cents. Interesting. If I go to charting, we're already down 9%, and we've only been trading since February 29th. So we were down as much as 10%, but we're only down 9%. As of today, we were up 1.82%. So a lot of the funds were actually up today, but I just want to emphasize, Black Swans, we're going to see reverse splits. We're going to see some of these, there's no mistaking, some of these are going to get crushed in a Black Swan event. So I just want you all to be cognizant of that. And based on the way the market opened today, like I said, was inspired to do this video. I said, you know, I've been thinking about this, but I need to do it because all the fund managers they have their own kind of political way of answering, but they all kind of acknowledge that the funds would get crushed in a severe bear market. So anyway, all right, you all, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord if you haven't already. And we will see you all in the next one. Maybe I'll be back tonight. We'll see. All right, you all, take care. Bye.